Vera. Hello. Thank you for joining me today and take a breath. Thank yourself for spending some time with your yoga. Find a comfortable seat on a chair that preferably no arms or wheels, on a sturdy surface steady under your feet, under your chair, so that you can pause, set the day aside, maybe close your eyes and spend some time right here. So I invite you to close your eyes if you'd like, or look out just a bit so that the neck is in a relaxed position. Hands up or down. They say that if you need a little more energy, a little more awakeness, you can palms up. If you feel a little too revved up and you'd like to calm, you palms down, or anything in between, whatever suits you. But find a moment, allow yourself to close your eyes. And notice the breath coming in and out the nose, or if that doesn't work for you today, just a gentle open lip, ease in the jaw either way. And just notice as you breathe, notice your face. Notice your jaw and your neck, your collarbone, and your heart space. Just breathe. Kind of claiming this space, notice the ground under your feet. Feel the air around you, notice any sounds or temperature or how your clothes feel. And whatever that is, just making that your yoga space right now. They're not distractions, they're part of your space. And just breathe. From a gentle hand to the low belly, just kind of right over the belly button, open fingers. Think about those lower lungs, the lower lobes of the lungs, the ribs, the belly, as you breathe. Just naturally turning the mind to that area will help you sort of loosen the waist and breathe a little deeper. So no work, just notice. Try to release the waist that we tend to hold in sometimes as we walk or sit. Just let that belly go as you breathe. Ease in the jaw, ease in the feet. Very nice. Other hand on the chest. And as you breathe, just think lower hand, upper hand, exhale, upper hand, lower hand. Just move through that wave a couple times. Ease in the shoulders. Very nice. On this next one, when you come to the top of your breath, kind of suspend there for a moment. Don't think of work as in holding your breath, but just pause and notice a full lung. And slowly exhale. Draw belly to spine and pause at the bottom. Just think about that compressed body. One more time. Nice. Roll the wrists. Happy yoga face. Good. Fingers pointing down. We're going to inhale and draw the elbows up. So sort of a palms back, sort of a flipped cactus. And exhale, push the fingers down. If your elbow or shoulder doesn't enjoy this, find a posture that works for you. Inhale up, kind of raising those elbows, trying to keep the palms a little back. Exhale down. Moving nice and slow in case you get signals that someone is not enjoying this, then you change your posture. Again. Nice. Now elbows horizontal, palms facing the ground. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, cross. Again, lowering or if you need to, inhale back. Exhale, opposite cross. Couple times, nice and slow. Belly to spine, if any of this movement bothers your low back at all, or if you tend to arch, drawing that belly in nice and snug. Good, once more, inhale. And then exhale, turn that into a hug. So we'll wrap the arms around, pausing here. Couple breaths. Gently allow the chin to fall, nice and slow. If your neck doesn't like this, just stop in a spot where it's still happy. Very gently, sort of right cheek over toward right arm, very gently. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine as you move the head over left cheek a little toward left arm. It doesn't have to be a big motion. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, support the back, neck, head back to center. Arms back open. And exhale, opposite arm on top. Hug. Move that hug in, holding. You can walk the fingers back a tiny bit. And then let's gently look up. Very gently, again, belly to spine. Support that low back. Not straining the neck, no strain. Keeping the lips closed so you sort of feel the maybe a little under your chin. Very nice. And then ever so gently, left ear toward left shoulder, but just a little off center. Breathe. Doesn't have to be a big motion. Inhale, belly to spine, reach the head toward the sky, back to center, and a little bit right ear toward right shoulder. Just a little, breathe. Nice, inhale. Movement on the exhale, belly to spine, sort of moving up the spine to the top of the head and lower the arms. Very nice. We'll move into a little seated cat-cow. Opening the legs nice and wide, I'm just going to move so you can see a side view. Legs nice and wide so our pelvis can move. And let's hold onto our the side of our hips, low above the crease of the legs, where you can feel the hip points and the thumb is reaching around back. And then tilt the pelvis under, the tailbone under, as if you were tucking in sheets, and sort of feel that the basket of the pelvis tilt back. Good. And then inhale, tailbone moves out, and you feel that pelvis as if you were kind of spilling that bowl, the pelvis forward. Good. Exhale, tuck it back. Even if it doesn't move a lot, inhale forward, noticing that motion in your pelvis. This is really important motion for our low back, our hips, everything. Very nice. Now hands to the top of the knees, and we'll involve the whole spine now. So exhaling, tucking the tailbone, reaching back with that mid back, allowing the head to fall, maybe sliding the hands forward if you'd like a little more space in your shoulders. Inhale, tailbone starts, rolling out and up, belly drops, heart lifts forward, sliding back maybe the elbows and shoulders. And then exhale, tailbone. Do this a few times on your own, whatever pace works for you. Just matching up that breath with movement and starting at the tailbone. Maybe imagining that wave of the spine moving up, this nice flexion and extension. So important for everything attached to our spine. Good. After your next cow, after your next inhale, reaching the heart forward. As you move into your cat, go ahead and pause in cat. Maybe reaching the palms ever so slightly more across the knees. Maybe tucking the tailbone just a tiny bit more. All in good feelings, though, no strain, and you should be able to breathe. Noticing a nice deep breath and then pause there at the top of the breath. Notice the expansion in the ribs, the back, and then exhale. Pause at the exhale, tuck that belly. Nice, and breathe normally. And then here in our cat, we're going to drop the right elbow toward the right leg and lift the right shoulder away. Lift the left shoulder away from the left hip. And breathe. Doesn't have to be a big motion. Just noticing that side body, noticing those left ribs. Good. Inhale. Movement on the exhale, belly to spine, back to center, back to our cat. And then drop that left elbow, raise the right shoulder away from the right hip. Breathe. Ease in the jaw, ease in the toes. Good. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, move back to center. One last stretch here, reach with the cat. And then into cow. Inhale, tailbone out and up, elbows, shoulders, back, heart and face forward. Mindful of your low back or anything that might feel under strain here, finding that edge and then backing off just a hair so you can breathe. Find space in the heart. Maybe the hands slide back a tiny more. Breathe. And now here too, very gently, we're going to move the right shoulder over a bit, down, and lift the left shoulder a bit. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, come through center to the other side. Lifting that right shoulder a bit. This side might be different. Just move nice and slow. Breathe. Nice. Inhale and exhale, belly to spine. Reaching one last time with cat. Good. And exhale, tuck the belly. We're going to bring the knees together a little bit. Slide the hands down. If you have eye pressure or blood pressure issues, cross your arms and just let your head drop so it stays above your heart. And if you'd like, you can slide your hands down your legs. Just let your chest rest on your knees. Let the head go. Heavy head. Nice deep breath. Feel that compression in the body, expansion in the back. Very nice. Hands to the top of the thighs. Inhale. And just exhale gently. Straighten the arms. Open the eyes as you come up. And sit for a moment in seated Tadasana. Palms up or down. Ease in the shoulders. Ease in the face and breathe. So strong. Nice, arms down by the side. Let's roll the wrists. And we're going to come to standing. So sliding the feet under the knees as possible. If that doesn't work for you, make sure your seat is safely, but on the edge of the seat so you get a little more motion in the hips. You can practice with a counter in front of you or another chair. Hands to the heart or out to the side. We're going to use our exhale to push the ground away and lift the center of the body up. So we inhale, exhale, push and lift. Good. Inhale, soften and lower. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. I'm going to notice that center of the body, the pelvic floor, soften as you lower and draw up and in as you lift. Once more. Exhale. Very nice. Move off to the side. We'll have our chair here. Little balance work. So first, grounding in Tadasana. Find our foundation. Gentle lift to the toes. So we're really present in the feet. Balls of the feet, heels, knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips, head over shoulders. Soft face, but strong presence. Take up your space. Breathe. Very nice. Circle sweep the arms. Inhale. Slow exhale through the nose. Once more. And now inhale. And open mouth exhale. Let it out. Very nice. Feet together. So we're drawing that balance into the center of the body. And with the feet together, standing already, you might feel a little tippy to the side. That's fine. It's just the brain playing with it. We always have our chair nearby so we don't worry about falling. We can practice with balance. So feet together as possible. Can start with the hands at the heart space, thumb at the heart, or one hand on the chair, one hand at the heart. Nice tall spine. You can find a drishti, your point of focus. And then draw those elbows in. So now we're really pressing in toward the center line, making the body think about balance, one side to the other. Maybe you feel yourself rocking, totally normal. Ease in the jaw, breathe. Very nice. Adding to it, we'll inhale, reach the fingertips up. And again, you can do this with one arm. Don't feel tippy, or open your feet, whatever works for you. Breathe. Inhale. We're going to gently exhale over to one side. You can make this as much or as little as you want. You can reach out with that outside hip, keeping even in both feet. Breathe. You can lower your hands and just do the motion with your body. Good. Inhale. Movement on the exhale, belly to spine, reach fingers to sky. Nice. And the other side. Breathe. Nice and slow. Make any adjustments you need. Good. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Reach for the sky and arms down. Very nice. I'm going to use my chair here, nearby, facing the chair. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, hinging at the hip, keeping the shoulders back straight as possible, coming down, and then sort of stopping at a flat back. You can put a bend in the knees if this flat back is a challenge for the hamstrings or low back. Just soften the knees. Hands in the seat of the chair. So it's sort of a standing chair table, as if we were on our hands and knees. Very nice. Pausing here, just breathing into the back of the legs. If your legs are bent, maybe you think about a little more space, but breathe, no forcing. Straight back, maybe lower the heart a tiny bit. Good. Come to the edge of the chair. I got a little close. Come to the edge of the chair so that with the right hand on the chair, your left arm can hang down. Good. We're going to inhale, sweep the left arm out, maybe bend the right knee and look up. And exhale, belly to spine, come down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Now pausing right here at the ground, we're going to inhale, swinging the arm out, left arm out just a little bit. You can see me. And then exhale under the right arm, bending the left knee now to reach through, threading through. So inhale out to the side, exhale, thread through. Inhale, exhale. Once more. Nice. Now 3 times we're going to do the whole thing. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down, bending the knees as we go. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping that back straight. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Both hands to the chair. Maybe put a deep bend in the knees. Hands to the top of the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Push to standing. Give our little shoulder a rest there. Maybe move the thumbs back and forth, sort of rotate those arms. Nice. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan, dive down, both hands to chair. Nice straight back. Presence in the left hand for foundation. And then with the right arm. We're going to inhale, open up, maybe bend the left knee. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keeping that back straight. Inhale up. And exhale down. Nice. Inhaling out to the side. Exhale, threading underneath the left arm, maybe bend the right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Straight back. Exhale. Good. Now 3 times whole thing. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, nice and soft, keeping that back straight. Thread it through. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Hands to the chair. Hands to the top of the legs. Nice deep knee bend. Inhale. Exhale, push the ground away, belly to spine. Tadasana. Nice and strong. Pause, breathe. Nice. Circle sweep the arms. Maybe an open mouth exhale. Good. I look like I lost my internet. Oh, goodness. All right. So yoga is all about adaptation. So here we go. Adapting. I'm back. All right. Let me see if I can get that straightened out. Okay. All right. So last we met, we were here. Right knee up. Good. Inhale down. And as you exhale, using that pelvis, lower belly to draw that leg up and inhale down. So we're trying not just to strain the hip, but being aware of the whole body. Good. Now pausing with the knee up. We're going to inhale and then exhale. Kick the leg out to your capacity and come forward. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, draw that body into the center and knee back. Inhale out, reach. Doesn't matter how high your foot is. Exhale, draw it back. Again, inhale. Keeping that right hip down. Exhale, zip it all in. Good. Pausing here. Nice. Inhale, reach out, sort of as you're putting on the brakes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. And down. The other side. Right hand to the chair. Nice and balanced. Good. We're going to inhale. Exhale, lift the left knee like a march. Couple times on your own, just inhaling and exhaling and noticing everything that's at work, that fascia, everything that's wrapping your seat, your legs, your stomach, that's drawing up and in. Awareness of the whole body. You do this going upstairs, getting in and out of the car. It's not just the part that's moving, it's everything supporting it. And using our breath. Inhale, exhale. Very nice. One more. Pausing with the knee up or slightly elevated if the knee up is too much. We're going to inhale, kick that leg out, lean forward, sort of a counterbalance. Exhale, draw it up. Again, nice and safe, moving that leg, thinking of the core body. Inhale, keeping that left hip down. Exhale. So next time you're getting in or out of the car, notice everything you're using instead of throwing yourself into a twist. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale, draw it up. Nice. Inhale, kicking out. Keeping that left hip down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. And Tadasana. Stand. Take some breaths. Maybe close your eyes. Fingertip on a nearby chair if that feels better. And sit with that strength in your core body, in your legs, your hips. Ease in the jaw and breathe. Very nice. Cleansing breath. Inhale, sweep up. Let's fold down, exhale, swan dive to your capacity using the chair or not. Inhale, half lift, drawing the shoulder back, head reaching away from the tailbone. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Last time, inhale, half lift. Exhale. I told a fib, just put your hands on the top of the legs. Let's bend the legs straight back, hands to the heart. So now we're in chair. And breathe, tall spine, stretching that ease in the face, but stretching that top of the head away from the tailbone. Good. Inhale, exhale, push to standing. We're going to come back to chair. Inhale, soften and lower, breathe. And then very gently, keeping the palms kind of even with the elbows, if that works for your arms, when you inhale, as you exhale, ever so slightly turning the right elbow toward the left knee. Back to center and to the right. Belly to spine as you move and to the left. Back to center one more time, to the right. Good, back to chair. Inhale, exhale, push to standing. Tadasana. Breathe. Little more balance work for our toes and our feet. Again, finger on the chair nearby. And just very gently begin to pedal the ankles, keeping the back of the toes on the ground. If your big toe doesn't enjoy this, do what you can, but not doing weight bearing. We're bending what we're not putting weight on. Good. Now, very gently to your capacity, we're going to come up on the back of the toes, pushing up. We want to keep the ankles straight. If your ankles have a tendency to fall out, just raise your heels a little bit. Stick with what works for your body and what you can strengthen safely. If you're up and your ankles fall out, that's not good. We don't want any injuries. So come up to your capacity. Breathe, ease in the face. Maybe the hands come to the heart space. Wherever your heels are, doesn't matter. Happy yoga face. Very nice. Breathe and slowly lower. Pedal out the knees again. Very nice. We're going to come to seated. Lowering down in our chair nice and slowly. The calves are on the back of on the front of the chair. You know it's there. Maybe you close your eyes so you can feel your balance pivoting, keeping the toes off the ground, awareness in the feet, finding that counterbalance between the chest and the seat as you lower. Challenge yourself to hover over the chair just before you sit. And down. Very nice. Coming to the edge of the seat. Oh, you can't see my feet. I'm a little too far forward. I'll do it this way. You still can't see my feet. Coming to the edge of the seat, drawing those toes toward the heart. Nice tall spine. Very nice. Breathe. Good. Inhaling here, and then exhale, point the toes out, lift the heels off the floor maybe. If this gives you a foot cramp, back out, rub your feet, rub your toes, whatever you made a little unhappy. Reaching the top of the ankles for the sky, breathe. Very nice. Easing the heels and then pedal out the feet. So really reaching the toes, alternating toes for the sky, a big toe point, kind of an exaggerated pedaling. Good. Hands out front, palms together, clasping the fingers, palms reaching forward. If you need to lower your hands or bend your elbows, listen to your body. Good. Inhale, back of the hands to the heart. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, exhale, 45 degrees sort of up. Inhale, and if you can, straight up. Inhale down, exhale 45. Inhale, exhale, horizontal. Do that again. And again, this is moving our shoulders through a range of motion, non-weight bearing. And the fingers together is a challenge. So if you have to work up to that, put your fingertips together. That's fine. Good, and straight up. Hold here if you can. Breathe. Bend the elbows if needed. Belly to spine. Soft face. Good. Inhale, reach with the palms. Exhale, release and down. Move those shoulders. We're going to spend just about a minute, 1 minute in a forward fold. Through the knees, you have options. You can cross your arms, eye or blood pressure problems here. You can drape your arms on the outside of your legs. Your shoulders stop you here. Or open the feet a little more if that's accessible and allow yourself to come on down. So find your forward fold, your inversion. We'll be here for just about a minute. So allow yourself to listen to your breath. Let the neck rest wherever you are, wherever your chest is, let the neck rest. If at any time you want to come up, place your palms gently on your knees with your eyes open and just gently push up. Wherever you are, allowing the release of your face, your feet, your hands. The inversions are good for our lymphatic system. Kind of resets the mind. And very gently, we're going to place the left hand and then the right hand just gently on the top of the knees. Opening the eyes and breathing steadily. Just gently push up, nice and slow. Maybe palms up, just allowing yourself to reorient. Breathe and smile. We're moving the fingers, let's piano the hands. And then gently taking that open hands to the side of the face. So maybe under the jaw, maybe in the ear or on the ear, in the earlobe, temple, forehead, wherever your nice wide open hand lands. Just kind of gentle circles. Moving the fingers around to someplace different if that feels better, or just to have more areas touched. Breathe. Then all four fingers just on the top of the jaw, bottom of the ear, and just gently press and stroke down toward the chin. One more time. And then all four fingers resting on the eyebrows. Just kind of press in a gentle press that feels good, maybe circles or side to side. Very nice. Up into the hairline, press and rub. Nice. And hands down. And finding a spot that feels nice, either reclined in your chair, on the couch, on the floor, whatever feels good for you. A place where your feet aren't working to be where they are and your shoulders aren't working to hold your hands where they are. So wherever your feet are, either the bottoms of your feet or the back of your heels, whatever's touching, press into the ground or the couch or the floor, the mat. Press, creating tension in the legs. Breathe, not holding the breath. Press, tense, tense. Big inhale and release. Feet, legs, seat, low back, nice and heavy, sinking in. And then both hands making a fist. Squeeze, squeeze, tension in the arms, tension in the shoulders, tension in the chest. Breathe. Nice inhale. Exhale, release the hands, arms, shoulders. Then drawing the face in toward the nose, squeezing the lips, eyebrows, all toward the nose like a drawstring. Breathe. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, lion face. Open eyes, open mouth, tongue out, big open face. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Neck, head, face. Allowing your body and mind to just return to the ease of breath. Maybe listening to it, maybe feeling it in the body somewhere. But just letting go to the soft rhythm of your breath. Finding gentle movement, the fingers and toes, or staying right where you are in Shavasana. You do not have to come out of it. And when you're ready, fingertips together, palms together gently, thumbs at the heart space. Ease in the jaw and shoulders. And we'll do a gentle breath practice of 2 inhales, a longer one and then a little quick one, and then a slow exhale through gently open lips. So inhale, another gentle cascade waterfall of air through the open mouth. And again, inhale, inhale, exhale. Once more. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart space. With gratitude for your breath, your body, your strength, and your yoga. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, everyone.